Here's Eric in Virginia. Hi, Eric.
Hey, Eddie, how you doing?
Good.
You mentioned you're going to see Godsmack tomorrow night, and actually my band has a connection. The drummer in Godsmack, Shannon Larkin, he's been in a bunch of good bands, but his first band was a band called Wrathchild America,
Yes.
and they are amazing, and I think more people should know about them. The album 3D, which came out in 1991, is one of my favorites of the 90s. The song Surrounded by Idiots was a video on Headbangers Ball. People may have seen it, but they toured with Pantera, and yeah, great band. Wish they'd do a reunion, maybe one day. But
They were from like the Virginia area. Am I right on that?
yeah, West Virginia, Pennsylvania type area. Yeah, close to DC-ish. They played DC all the time. That's how I knew them. I'm from the area, so yeah.
Yeah, and you're right. The current drummer in Godsmack, Shannon Larkin, was, of course, in Wrathchild America. And I interviewed Shannon and Sully for a TV show I was doing at the time. Thank you, Eric, for Access TV a few years ago, this show, Trunk Fest, which is on their app if you want to see it. And I talked to Shannon a little bit about Wrathchild America because he's like, you remember my old band? I go, of course. By the way, one of the thinnest men. And I say it with great envy. Shannon Larkin is unbelievably thin. Oh, man. Just like, and he probably eats more than me. People like that make me nuts. But anyway, great drummer. And yes, currently in Godsmack. I don't know of any Wrathchild America reunion anytime soon, but who knows? The band originally was just called Wrathchild, and then they found out there was another band with that name. And instead of going to war and legal over who owned it, they just basically added the word America to it, because I think the other Wrathchild at the time was based outside of the U.S. And if I remember right, I think they were signed to Atlantic Records, and it would have been like mid-late 80s.